Another bright, cold, beautiful morning out in sunny California. I'll tell ya, we're out here with another Zemo walk and talk. We're getting you dialed in on what's new and what's groovy. We're happy to have you. Thanks for joining us. Update on Zemo. Now he's licking my face in the morning. He hasn't never done that before. He has acquired that since I don't even know. He's acquired that, recently though. But we're still dreaming. Still got to train him. Working on that right now. So a little consistency here and there is it's kind of what's getting me. And we talked about that recently. All right, come on, let's go. Hurry up. Come on. So yeah, it's been going pretty decent thus far. But day at a time. Right? Come on. Day at a time, as always. Today, I wanted to talk about... Come on, hurry up. Mindset and mentality. How everything stems from your mind first and kind of grows from there. Personal growth is extremely crucial for this type of game, an entrepreneurial journey, because what you believe in when it comes to yourself, your business, your morals, your values is what will be portrayed and displayed as you're growing your business, as you're making money moves. Everything stems from you. Everything starts with you. And if you don't have the right foundation for that kind of growth, then you're going to see a lot of struggle. So, what do I mean? What do I mean by this exactly? Well, the easiest way to take care of the mind, to take care of your mental capacities, simply journaling. It's a great way to start off. Now, journaling could be anything from just writing down your thoughts, writing down what you're thinking about, writing down what's going on in the good old noggin. And then, if you want to get real fancy, or if you're not that creative, you don't have that kind of capacity to write down what you're thinking, you can find a journal that has prompts. There are definitely a few out there that will tell you, write your feelings about X, Y, and Z. Write how you feel about certain things. Hurry up. And that's a great way to at least get some things out of your mind. Morning. How we with some prompts. And it doesn't have to be that long. It could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Something short and sweet. I only do about 15 a day. 15 minutes a day of journaling. So that's all I can really afford. That's all I can really handle. So make do with what you got. Journaling. Alright, journaling. 5, 10, 15 minutes a day. Don't have to be long. Don't have to be overwhelming or nothing like that. But it gives you an advantage to get that type of thoughts out of your head. Yes, good boy. Hup. The one thing I do appreciate about journaling is even if you do that little bit every day, now your mind gets in the routine of being able to get those thoughts out. Once you start using prompts as a way to write down your thoughts, then over time there's some days where you just need to get something off your chest, and those are the opportunities that you can utilize to get things out of the mind. See, when they say if you're in your head, you're dead. So you get those things out of your mind, get yourself dialed in, and you're dreaming. You don't have those thoughts lingering as bad in your head. It might still be there, but there's definitely a load that comes off when you write it down. Lately, I've been journaling in my iPad just because it's more convenient. It means I don't have to have a notebook anymore. I used to, but it got to a point where I now have like 50 notebooks, which isn't bad. So do what works for you. Find what works for you best, and then we'll do it. There's no wrong way of going about it. So that's the first part of this whole mental game, getting your mind dialed in. The second part involves reading. Now, you might be telling me, Nejan, I hate reading, and I'm there with you. I actually don't like reading. It's not my cup of tea. So, when you do take the time to read, find something that you enjoy. However, because this is personal growth, this is your mind, your temple, you gotta find something that's helping you grow your mindset. Something that's helping you with your mental capacities. Sorry, I'm totally showing off this. Showing off the mental capacities. So find that. You know, it could be an entrepreneur. It could just be affirmations that you can utilize. And that'll help you dial in your mind. Come on. Great way to get perspective. A lot of these personal growth books utilize perspective. Perspective is all relative. I'm 24 years old. I've only seen so much in my lifetime. And all it comes down to is me either experiencing it myself or gaining that experience from others. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, other people's experiences can help me get perspective because, for example, for someone who's been living for 60 years, they've acquired certain skills, certain qualities, certain attributes that I haven't acquired because I haven't gone through some of the things that they have, whether that's age, personality things that you acquire over time, being around certain people, those little things that mold you, those things that strengthen you, help you to reveal some of your weaknesses. And over time, if you surround yourself with the right people who have that experience, who have that wisdom, they can get you dialed in further than someone who's your age, who's experiencing the same things as you are at the same time you are. And that can dial you in even further. A lot of these books too, are just, they are the next step in your journey. They just help you to see where you are, where you want to be, and then the road to get there, the bridge that fills that gap. So if you're following any entrepreneurs, find out, I'm sure, I'll say 99% of them always recommend books to read. They say the average millionaire reads between 50 to 60 books a year. And in 1 month, I read 3 books. And it just takes time and determination. That's all it is. Have the discipline to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to finish these books in X amount of time. Or just do a little bit at a time. Like I said, 10, 15 minutes. That's all I do per day. Read out loud. Think about what you read. see how you could apply it, and you get dialed in. I don't see a loss. You know what I'm saying? So with those two things, journaling and reading can really enhance the mind, can really strengthen the mind. Most of the time we get stuck in this groove of being in our head all the time. We don't see the possibilities ahead. We don't have that hope. We don't have that vision. The bridge between where we are and where we want to be starts to crumble down. And that's fine. That happens naturally, especially as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. It's not easy. No one said it'd be easy. But no one also told you that there's going to be some mind games that you're going to have to play. I didn't know this going in, but it is a total mind game. You would never think that you'd have so many doubts about yourself. You would never think that you second thought this whole business venture that you're pursuing. You would never think in a million years that you'd have to go through these various obstacles by yourself, or at least seemingly by yourself. It's ridiculous, honestly. But when you put yourself in the right trajectory, when you put yourself in a position of, I know I'm going to be struggling with this, and I want to make sure that myself is in the right position to take on these things, then, and only then, are you putting yourself at the advantage. An unfair advantage, as a matter of fact. So, take these things, utilize it, find what works for you. Everyone's going to be different. You can do these things at any point in your day. I prefer doing these things earlier in the day. It's a nice way to start your body, your mind. Personally, that's what I utilize my mornings for, is myself. So I'll do my workouts, obviously my walk with Zemo, my meditation, my journaling, my reading. And when I do that, then for the rest of the day, I'm dialed in on what I need to do. And I have all those, I mitigate rather, those negative thoughts that might come up. Not necessarily going to get rid of them, but at least they've been addressed. At least they've filtered. You know, sometimes the filter's not always great. Sometimes there's still little contaminants left, and that's okay. And that's A-okay. So do what you can for yourself. Be there, show up for yourself. And you can never go wrong when you are there for yourself. I think that's something that people miss. A point people miss is showing up for yourself. We are never taught throughout our lives that take care of your mind, take care of your body, take care of your spirituality. That's kind of put on the back burner sometimes. In America, at least, the whole thing is make money, get more, get the first, get the last, don't be the worst, be the first. And that's honestly, it's more stressful than straight up being content and taking care of yourself and having those priorities. So next time you're thinking about what you think you should be doing, always start right here. Start with the mind. You can never go wrong with that. And you take care of that, everything else seems to fall in place naturally. It's kind of like, I like the illustration of like a card deck. You know, when you're playing cards, and then everybody places their cards on the table after the game is done, after the round is done, and you have to shuffle them up again. It's like the moment where all the cards come into one pile. It's kind of messy and it's, you know, not all straight, but then you put them all straight and it looks so beautiful by the time you get it all together. And that's what this is like. It'll be messy. It'll look gross. It'll be icky. But the end result is always worth it. Super satisfying. Super grateful. And you can't go wrong. That's just how it works. So I hope you found value in this. If you did, make sure to share it with someone. If you liked it, go ahead and click that like button and comment what was your favorite part of it, if it's something that you're going to apply in your life. And if anything, I appreciate your time, appreciate your attention, and go kill it, go crush it out there. We'll see you next time. Peace. Little update as well. Still getting a bunch of hate comments, which is great. I say that in such a demeaning way. It's great. Let me tell you. No, it is actually great. It's still proving to me that I'm doing the right thing. And it's so funny because people, so many haters out there. How many subscribers do you have? How many this do you have? They just don't have perspective, you know? They don't have perspective. Like we said, you can't grow. If you can't see the vision, you ain't gonna grow. That's it. That's all it comes down to. Get perspective, get the vision, then grow. Who's gonna stop you? No one's gonna stop you. No one can stop you. People can say stuff. You can get all the hate in the world. No one can really stop you though. Go crush it and go kill it. And go finish what you started. Because it's too late now.